Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
We begin tonight with fresh revelations about the future of the planned £18 billion power plant at Hinkley Point in Somerset. It had originally been due to open next year, but has been hit by delay after delay after delay, and now it won't open until 2026 at the earliest. The latest setback came a month ago when the company said it was delaying giving the go-ahead until it had consulted its trade unions who are hostile to the project. Now, Newsnight can exclusively reveal that a consultation has, so far, done nothing to reassure the unions and that there's little chance of them giving their blessing to the project in its current form. Here's Chris Cook.
It is a symbol of so much. Hinkley Point C is a huge infrastructure plan, an £18 billion Goliath that could supply 7% of our electricity. It's a European statement to be built by EDF, the electricity company majority owned by the French state. And it's a victory in London's attempts to court Beijing. A third of the capital for the project will come from China. At the outset, critics of the project had concerns about whether we might be overpaying for Hinkley Point C. But today, the real danger to this project comes from France, where we're still awaiting final sign-off. In March, Thomas Picamal, the finance director, left EDF over concerns about whether the financial risk of Hinkley was too great. To understand why, it's worth looking across the channel to other places where EDF is building the same model of reactor as it plans for Hinkley, the so-called EPR.
The EPR is an immensely safe, enormous structure, which, however, looks as though it's almost unconstructible. There are two projects around the world where this exactly the same design, or very much the same design, is being constructed. Both of them are in enormous difficulty. The one in Finland is about 10 years late. The one in Flamanville in Normandy being created by EDF is going to be of the order of 12 years late at least.
Ségolène Royal, the French energy minister, has already stated publicly that she has concerns about the cost and the risks associated with Hinkley Point. The unions, who have particular powerful official roles within the state-owned company, also have concerns. They want the project paused. This week, Emmanuel Macron, who is the French finance minister, wrote to British MPs to explain to them that the project was still on track. But right now, there is a moratorium on Hinkley Point C, and that's because an official consultation of a committee that represents the staff and unions within EDF is currently going ahead. And Newsnight has exclusively spoken to the secretary of that committee, and we've learned that that consultation is not going well for the company. Jean-Luc Magneval told us,
"We have reservations about several aspects of the project: organisation, supply chain, installation and procurement. The trade unions are unlikely to give their blessing to the project in its current state. We are not reassured by the documents we have received. We have been given a marketing folder, not the full information we require. We got the documents on the 9th of May. Today we are sending EDF a request for more explanations."
The unions don't have a veto, so could EDF press ahead against their will?
Going for it would be for the government crossing a red line in their relationship with the trade unions, which would make it really difficult for the government, especially in the perspective of the next general election, when they will need to get back some support of the trade union.
Remember where we started, though. This is a political project as well as an economic one.
The political commitment is completely confirmed. We back Hinkley Point project. It's very important for France. It's very important for nuclear sector and EDF.
Others, though, are less convinced.
I don't believe Hinkley Point is going to start one day. I think the chances that it doesn't come online increase. The reason being that making a decision for the project is not possible right now. The political cost and the cost for EDF's financial situation is too high.
That could leave our government in an odd position, accused of paying too much for a nuclear power plant at home and of driving an undeliverably hard bargain abroad.
Chris Cook.
I've been